Hello everyone, welcome to Distant. Hope you guys are doing well. So right now I'm playing Eleanor. We're gonna continue from where we left off. So basically this game doesn't have any story. It's all about cases. Solve cases that they will be in a case. Overall story is they are telling the whole story within the newspapers or in the cutscenes. That is the backstory. What happened to Kumar and how each one case is individual. Sometimes there is a connection in between the case, sometimes most cases are I think last two cases they were a bit complex. But let's see
Of course we will look
what
into
happens right now.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
Follow the page, share this in practice.
Keep a hold of
and
your
if
hat,
you're
Council.
already followed, make
Now
sure
is
you
not the
back
time
to
to
this
lose your
and
nerve.
share this in.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
You look like you were a big pain in the neck.
40-year-old pinned down.
Oh, just you wait.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass,
Not
Phil?
exactly
Is that
promoted.
what your old man paid college tuition for?
Hold that thought, detective.
Help me out.
Good. Now take it someplace else.
What the fuck? That is really...
What on earth is that man doing? I'm trying to imagine you with the personality.
Little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
What the hell is that shit?
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy who was pretending to be dead?
Locations. What the... Two places. What the hell? Investigate globe, loan and jewelry. Okay, first we go to crime scene. After that we...
I think his name is Phelps. I read about him in the newspaper.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators,
Hold. Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Any central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
Run, you fucking idiots!
Any Central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
This is Car 11 King. Go ahead with the further.
11 King, 2459 suspects sighted in the vicinity of the trolley station on Lucas Avenue between Court and Holden.
You should have iced those folks. You leave no witnesses, you stay out of the
I'm not
poke.
riding all the way to Santa Ana and then on to Cincinnati with you pissing in my
But
ear.
I'm tired of always being on the lam.
I don't have a choice. A stick-up charge is still a stick-up charge, and I ain't going back inside.
You're both coming with me. Don't do anything stupid.
Well, they had to do something.
105 North Avenue.
Don't go to sleep on me. Give me back in close.
Oh, fuck.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
Come on, are you kidding me?
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
This guy is hell of a driver. He's fine.
Put your hands in the air!
Got him.
Car 11K calling KGPL. Code 4 at the Lucas Avenue trolley station. The 459 suspects are in custody.
Roger, 11K. All units, code 4 on the 459 suspects at the Lucas Avenue trolley station.
This one will review.
56, okay? From the 56 at this time.
How far is this? Well, Be far away.
You know the way. You can drive.
You boys ready? Follow me.
ATC 10.
Hart
guard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Both of them. There is only one guy. The evidence.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another finger?
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Body message. To 122 to Jane Davis. To Evelyn. Her name is Evelyn.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
This is upper half of the town.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
What's the middle thing?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
It's hard. On it.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Stay out of my way and I will stay out of yours. Everybody's happy.
Up to the con.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Okay, there are two guys. One is him. First, let me call it.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor, closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Why is he listening to me? Let me talk to this guy first.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
What the hell? He didn't ask anything. What is this shit? That's it? And now he's gonna ask him everything.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
This man is crazy.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
Interference with evidence. He deserved jail.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You have evidence in you. Buzz. Ramon Khan. Hey, how are you? I'm good.
Quit staring at me like I'm some kind of freak.
You are free, asshole.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
God damn.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this
Yeah.
plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell.
What the
I'll
asshole?
deal with him later.
What the
Sure,
asshole?
Rusty.
We can talk about it later, Phelps.
What now?
We need to follow up this lead from the pawnbroker, Phelps.
This is Eleanor. This This is detective game. We solve the cases. Illinois. The hell, where did the truck go? I'm taking this car. Let's go to the first.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Prince of Persia?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really?
Prince of Persia is really old game.
Guess that's okay.
I'm not sure if I have it right now.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify. KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Come on. Can't go through here.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
You shot the guy. The fuck?
Give it up! LAPD!
Don't push me! Hurry! You can still catch him.
There he is. See him?
isn't a racetrack. When is the band? Not about yet.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Got him.
You're behind the wheel.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Bunch of these guys. There's only one guy. That's what's up here. No friend.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights. You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
What the hell is wrong with people?
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Aware of her? Or what?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Writing?
I think you're lying, McCaffrey. You saw Evelyn last night.
Unless you're some kind of oracle, I think you're going to have a hard time proving that, detective.
Full fact, if thank you very much for 1 view on Twitch. Upper half. No, isn't it?
You're off the hook for now.
Bad cop would be good approach. He looks like an asshole.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Oh, it worked.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Well, I got 2, 3. That makes it. Five.
Any ideas?
We need to follow up this lead from the pawnbroker, Phelps.
So let's go to the pawnbroker then. This was liquor store. This is a big case. Let's go to pawnbroker. Pawnbroker. Seems like money Martin.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
So we gotta check that out.
Does this mark mean anything?
22.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Gotcha.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Advice?
I say we try the liquor store next. I could get a short dog for the car. We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
This was good.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Couldn't we go to...
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I think this is
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
next word.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Kirk is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Mullen.
And how do we prove that? No. Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
It's all interconnected.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy
We
tripping
have
up
to
on his
prove it.
vanity.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Come this way, come that.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
We met this guy, right? Careful.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Her mother. Probably sister. Check out check.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Should I do it? Good cop.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Good. Yes, and for good.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
What the hell should I do?
We got the impression that Evelyn had been
I did
sleeping
wrong.
rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Oh, it worked.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Fuck. I can't accuse him. I can't do bad cop. I think he's hiding something. Not personal. Let's do bad cop this.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help,
Nice.
Mr. Robbins.
No problem.
Not regret.
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Yeah, we win. So we win.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Next stop has got to be the bowling alley.
Shouldn't we go to
Car 11K, Car 11K, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, en route.
Oh,
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Go then.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
They weren't even
They
his
found the
prints.
new
And he
evidence.
still confessed.
He ran the light on Olympic.
Technical service.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic
These-
Carmine.
these all cases
Each
are
woman, same brand, same color.
100%.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
The guy is behind it.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Maybe not.
Because I just had to fire one of my
You
assistants.
can't say it yet.
He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Captain is fucked up. The hell they locked the door?
I've got no more for you.
This is no time to talk, Detective. Far too much to do.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Race address on Caffrey.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
You can drive. And where exactly are we going?
I'm driving.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out. Give me a break. Just ignore this turn. Attaboy, up there you go right now. Take the next right. Okay, at the next corner, go right. You're taking the next left.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Let's look at it. Can't I play?
That broad has socks in it, Brazil. 2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Down the left side of the alley.
Left side of
Waitress.
I'm at a loss.
Well, the kid is in back somewhere. Let's pick him up.
Call these grits? I can't decide.
Why can't I have a medium? What side is this side? Back here. Here.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Why the hell he's running?
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him! We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley. The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole. Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Yeah, bust it already.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect. Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it. You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment. That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Yeah, here. He ran.
Call me a red basher, but I think we should look in on that fellow traveler from the bar. That McCaffrey guy.
Give it up! LAPD!
Oh, he's alive. I like this car. Go to McCaffrey's. Oh, he did this. Oh. Illinois, one of the best games I ever played. Yeah, this is very good game. One of the rare games that have 40s era detective work. Actually not 40s, it's I think it's 80s or something. My bad.
Go right.
50s? I don't really know.
Easy!
Yeah, post World War II. Yeah, now I know. Because his story is going with the army. Cole's own story. At the background. Apartment 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Level 2 is level 2. Five.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
No evidence. Ooh, this is the other half of the letter. Augusta.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Dirt. Same kind of pipe.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we had the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Who then?
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely
Down
we
the
can write
hall
him up for
and
that.
up the stairs.
A citation, at least.
Wait, have we checked everything?
Talk to Grosvenor. I've got housework to do.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Where is he? Okay. There he is. I bet he's gonna run.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Stop it, McCaffrey.
Hey, if you got him, give him one for me, detective!
Come on. Why isn't he tackling?
Give it up, LAPD!
What the hell? No tackle option.
Lock him up! Throw away the key!
Can't we talk about this?
Talk about this. He's flying from the crime scene.
Blood's running now, isn't it? You're getting angry, Mr. McCaffrey.
Can't we talk about this?
No. Got him.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole
I think
Jameson
it would have
do you?
choices. Either I...
Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
Yeah.
How do you know that
Would be
McCaffrey didn't do
choices.
the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects.
Either
His
we
name was never on
apprehend
it.
that guy.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty,
Or
who am
the
I
other
to
guy.
argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
We have to charge the guy.
Cole, come on!
Car doesn't make much noise.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellows.
I'll try my best.
Little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
The line of killers. Why can't I go in? I can't interview these suspects.
So what next?
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
Where is number one?
I don't care.
Talk with him. Definitely good choice.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me. You guys got somewhere you need to be? You're ruining the ambiance. Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, Detective.
What the hell? How didn't this work?
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
He also testified. I'm just confused.
Haven't you got parking tickets to hand out? You're going to have to do better than that, Detective.
Fuck me.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, Detective. The party has good lawyers.
This is wrong. Oh man.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, Detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
There is more than enough to think, but I don't know why the evidence isn't. This torn letter, this clearly works for him. I don't know why they are not accepted. This one?
You guys got somewhere you need to be? You're ruining the ambiance. Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, Detective.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Fire iron.
You're going to have to do better than that, Detective.
This is bullshit.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
This is bullshit. How is this possible? There are clear evidences that are found in his room, and they are clearly not working. The fuck? Gonna try him.
Hey, I gave his wife
Yeah, I'm thinking moving up to 45.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Looks like I was mistaken.
Wait.
No, don't go! We both want the truth here.
The hell? Why can't I get it?
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
I should go to him first. Ruining my case.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, Detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
For McCaffrey.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Bond letter, maybe.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the 5th columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Hey, I gave his wife.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Is he lying?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
I think here this will work. What we call it? This one.
How come this is so hard to believe? A man and a woman getting along, liking each other just as friends.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
He doesn't seem lying. I'm saying.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
This one.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
If you don't give me some reason to think differently about this, Tiernan, I'm gonna have to go to the DA.
I drank half a bottle of scotch. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
What do you think?
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
I didn't want to
We
arrest the
did
kid,
talking to Phil.
so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
That guy. McCaffrey.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 40.
Why did we intervene him again?
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
The world of two there. Before.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
McCaffrey got a criminal record.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
Yeah.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And
what?
He said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Not sure yet.
Wait here.
Not anything yet. Let's see what does he have to say. This case is getting interesting.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch.
Man.
Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Okay. Did good.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant!
Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
What's this about? Again?
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Find me where I hid myself.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
What does this mean?
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
50 fields along. I hid myself within a fountain, public square, where I lay. That's all.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
We gotta find him. Investigate Pershing Square.
I say we bust in there and find the guy.
What the hell is my partner?
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
You gotta get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not gonna take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with it. Could we try not killing the people that pay our salaries?
Here we are, Persian school.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
What the hell is here? Oh, there's something.
You know, the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next? Elizabeth Short, Betty Short, Black Dahlia.
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out?
Maybe.
You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Main mode.
Can you drive to this one?
What the hell he's doing? Need to drive it right now.
You saw what happened?
I warned him about that cannon under the counter. He took a shot at a couple of stick-up men. He missed. They didn't.
Where are they now?
They ran across the street and into the parking lot. That's where I lost sight of
This
them.
is that guy. The liquor guy.
We gotta turn ourselves in.
Use your head, Wilt. Look, the cops ain't exactly going to be grateful, and there's our records to think about. Shut up. I think I hear something coming.
Don't make me chase you!
Blast these fools, Phelps. He's in the truck.
Quarter moon.
Yeah.
The hell he know? You know he could.
It's really him. The fucker killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. He may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Suits me down to the fucking ground. We clip this fuck and we get citations. Ha, what a day to be a cop. That pencil-pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Is it peel along? What the hell is this? How the hell am I supposed to solve this? Zero 705 we have
The citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify. All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at...
Hit the sidewalk, all of you! The place is closed for business, you hear? Oh shit! We got cops! Benny, get your nose...
LAPD, you got nowhere to go. Throw out the guns.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on him.
Stay down.
I'll lay down some suppression fire. Right.
There! Light him up!
Weapons on the ground, now! Jake! Mikey! Oh, Jesus. Fuck the money! I'm gone!
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
It's not too late to give yourself up. Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what? Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Oh shit. Hostage got killed. Damn it. I killed the hostage accidentally.
All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress at 9th and Grand. Unit to handle code 3, identify. All units, the citizen reports a 211 in progress.
Hit the sidewalk, all you! The place is closed for business, you hear? Oh shit! We got cops! Benny, get your...
LAPD, you got nowhere to go.
Your move, mister. Come get me.
Put your weapons down and your hands in the air. Find some cover.
Nice. Got them all.
$11K calling KGPL. We're code 4 on the 211 at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
All units, code 4 at Rawlings Bowling Alley at the intersection of 9th and Grand. Code 4.
Fountain in public where they are the reflects the moon. I think it's something to do with the moon. There is a cave. Emerald Fountain. Okay, this is the second. Clean sound. And let's see. Kind of place of rest.
How many caves are full of flowers in LA? Maybe it's a painting that looks like that.
Painting? About paint. Big library. This has something.
God, you're gonna kill us! Keep on going through here.
From its curved roof, the mountain's frozen tears hang down, raining forth doubtful light.
Doubtful is right.
A chandelier. The glass dome at the Halls of Justice. It's worth a shot, Rusty.
Okay, Professor, one shot's all we got.
Hall of Records. Yeah, but the cars devastated.
You're behind the wheel.
Let's go there. Landmark. Landmark's supposed to. Let's investigate.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
The hell is maintenance?
That price is outrageous.
So you're the first in this family.
I recognize that guy from the papers.
The hell is maintenance? Electric.
Let's go.
Holy shit.
I'm going out there, Rusty.
Oh, fuck. This guy is nuts. Ah! Oh. What the fuck happened? Be careful. L2. Oh, fuck. Shit, man. This is difficult as hell. Great. Why doesn't the Rusty go? Rusty, you go.
Advice?
Come on. What now? Do I have to go there? There. What?
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
Fuck. From temples
From
high.
temples high of man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and poesy. Where have I seen that?
Jesus Christ, Cole, get off that goddamn thing.
Find a rope, Rusty!
There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it.
Come on.
Swing! Come on, come on!
Oh, that was.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
A Molder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
If I can work it out.
Another thing. I don't know. Okay. Wait someone. Okay, what is the last two? Temple High Oval Sculpture. Roof Oval Sculpture. Science, some science building. It's some science building. Let me check in. Science. Oh man, this shit is difficult. A roofed oval sculpture. What the hell is the sculpture now? From the Temple's High. Here. Unlikely. Oh, temple. Yes, public library. This is it. This is it.
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
Whoa there! Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it! Hang a right.
His mother would be proud.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get him, Tiger.
You'd slow me down anyway, old-timer.
Even more up. How do I make it up? This is the way up. फैले हुए Come on, he can go through here. hell out. Come on, go up. The hell is the murderer taking us to? Oh shit. Gotta be careful. Hit. I can die.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
What does that mean? Do I have to go even more up? There's nothing. What the fuck is this? Look like me. Okay, I'm still up. Here. Oh, there's something. Fuck man, this guy is nuts.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace.
What the heck is this guy doing? I don't understand.
Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. So this is a treasure hunt.
Now what?
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
This case is taking way too long. There's statues, phones, and gallons, racks beside. Off my city last. Fuck man. Let's see the racket. All of rackets is done. No rackets here. Question. RKO from Randy Orton. I doubt it. There was one more landmark. Fuck me. I need more. That's destruction, ruin within ruin.
Look, I know this ain't my thing, Phelps, but could the hard, black, deep bit be about oil?
Oil? There's no landmark related to oil. Oil. This about oil, no. This might be a possibility, but I don't know.
Look, I know this ain't my thing, Phelps, but could the hard, black, deep bit be about oil? We're gonna catch...
I get the point.
This I can't figure.
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty, as long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
Let's try this one. That it was the railway one. Try this.
Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
On the left.
This is closed. What the hell? How the hell I'm supposed to do?
So what next?
Look, I know this ain't my thing, Phelps, but could the hard, black, deep bit be about oil?
It's getting on my nerves. There's no landmark here related to oil. By this theater.
LAPD, I need your car.
I
now.
found one goddamn ding.
Can you drive to this one?
This isn't even our code. What the hell I'm supposed to do? Really? What the hell I should find this?
That price is outrageous.
What are you?
My eggs were runny.
What is the special of the day?
Of dead destruction, ruin within ruin, ruined skeletons, jammed in the hard, black, deep.
Yeah? I don't get it.
The tar pits, Rusty. All those remains they found there, of course our guys attracted to it.
Well, let's hope he got stuck in. Phelps, leave him be.
This is my stuff.
Just a scratch. You idiot!
Racing is shit in 50.
Not a care in the world. It's all right.
What the hell I can't do this? There we go. Now what? This landmark I didn't destroy. That's why I was having this problem.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Very funny.
Whoa!
Move quickly between the
Gonna
platforms.
move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils?
Yeah, they are sinking.
The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Easy.
The hell I have to. What the hell? Oh man, are you kidding me? There was literally nothing there.
Steady.
Gonna move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
There's nothing.
Whoa!
There.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
Easy.
Yeah.
Steady.
The fuck? Another dead end. The hell I'm supposed
You don't want to fall in now, Phelps.
That's at the forefront of my thinking. Whoa!
Here we are, I mean. Here's our evidence.
One of Teresa Terreldson's shoes.
Oh,
A
man.
sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
Great. Another riddle. Fuck.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bum did the Terrelson broad.
Confessions from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Maybe. Maybe not. Where the hell is it, by the way? Actually, let me check the course. The note, base note. It's some sort of theater. Maybe it's it here. Hold on. Theater. The hospital. That did I saw this? Bradbury building. Oh, the theater. Arcade hit.
You can drive.
So this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in a bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Is it?
I think his name is Phelps.
Oh, I didn't see it. This is not the theater, then which theater it is? Go to space music and light. The Blue Jazz Ballroom, but I don't know where the location. There. That's what I can say of Blue Jazz Ballroom. I don't know where the hell it is.
You know the way. You can drive.
LAPD, stop what you're doing.
Ah, shit.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
All right, if you really want to...
Phelps, leave him be.
You! Get back here!
Why can't I shoot? Holy shit! What the hell? How did he do a shortcut like this? I couldn't even do it. Oh, stupid! What the hell am I?
Christ alive! These people! Damn it! Oh, sweet Jesus!
Show me your hands!
Frank Morgan?
Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
Music and light.
You can drive.
Affiliates in Los Angeles, California.
Survived the war for this?
What the hell is it?
What now?
Bunch of spheres. Planets, maybe? Got any idea?
Planets? Hollywood? The set? Solvents.
You're behind the wheel.
This isn't open. What the fuck?
I'm at a loss.
Bunch of spheres. Planets, maybe? You got it?
Where the hell is planet? Don't see. Maybe at Hollywood.
Any idea?
Can you drive to this one?
Nothing's about planet here. What the fuck?
A sphere which is many thousand spheres,
Finally,
solid
you
as
saw
crystal yet empty. Isn't there an armillary sphere at the LA County Art Museum?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Let's go.
You drive.
Can you drive to this one?
Finally. This one I didn't unlock it. So obviously I didn't. There's this sphere. You have to find it out now.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
The center of the proverbial labyrinth? How long's a piece of string? How many unsolved murders have we got in this city?
Wow, that.
Seems like a nice boy.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna wait here and have a quiet smoke. Think about hidden meetings.
Great. This way to go. You don't have to. Let me try left. Yes, I am. Running around in circles. Oh, I accidentally came here. What's this? Ring. This is the ring from
Once
the
belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Not another riddle, man. Come on.
Thrones, altars,
Fuck
judgment
this riddle.
seats, and prisons. No, it
Fuck
couldn't
this
be.
riddle. God, chains, stones. Where the hell is this now? Which landmark?
See? That was easy.
I found Celine Henry's ring.
How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
I don't know.
Oxymoron for you.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
Any ideas?
All right, think. We need to find some thrones and altars. Quick, smart.
Altars. Where the fuck do I find them? More than an hour and I haven't solved this case. Where the hell is throne and altar? No throne and altar. Throne and altar here. Gotta go around the city.
News from Washington.
I don't see it's a big damn city. I don't see any throne and altars. Throne and altars. Bakers. I could eat some cake if they are open. What the heck is he doing? Come here. Let me find some. Maybe our guy will figure it out. Yeah, Orton. Orbit was. Maybe this is the place.
You're behind the wheel.
Do that again and I'll bust your chops. He's leading us this trail of evidence.
Why? Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is a trap.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy. You have the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Zon Hassan on Facebook. This guy is well connected. Yeah, seems like it, but we can't say yet. Because I haven't found the damn place.
Help me out.
All right, think. We need to find some drones and altars. Quick, smart.
There's something here. I'm not sure if there's thrones and altars. Or we could go here. Fire exit. Fuck yeah. Damn it, man. What the hell do I do?
He's sending us to that movie set they made for Intolerance. I think the message might be on the throne there.
Didn't I read about you shooting that place up 6 months ago?
Intolerance set? Are you kidding me? I went there already. Intolerance set. That's here.
We've all got to make our name somehow.
You can drive.
You can drive.
Intolerance set. I went there already and I couldn't go in. Hell is it?
There's the throne up there.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it.
Going to the throne. The hell is the way now? The way up. This is the way up.
So, climb up to the higher levels over here.
I'm already higher at a higher level. The hell thing is stopping. Damn, I can't see shit. Then I have to go down. This is the throne.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul. I'll get you off of there.
How the hell are they? What the fuck? Well.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Paul. I'll get you off of there.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Come on, jump, jump. Where the hell is my guy? Do I have to go down? Didn't get it. I think I have to go down here. Okay. This is the throne.
Typewriter ring.
Evelyn
Summers.
This is the last murder that he did. The guy. Who are we looking for?
The place he calls
Oh
home.
man.
End of the line.
Another clue. What the fuck?
No! Come on! Ah, no!
Oh, that was close.
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on him.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Yeah.
Let's find out.
This whole thing is religious. Man against God. This isn't about church, is it?
Church? There was a church landmark here. There was. This is the hospital. There was church land. Library. Your theater. The hell it went? There was a church. I think this is the one.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
This whole thing is religious. Man against God.
You know the way. You can drive.
This isn't about church, is it?
Can't we still
What now?
This whole thing is religious. Man against God. This isn't about church.
Anything here. What? Where the hell do I find it? The church landmark. Oh man. In this church. How is this not a place? Union Station. This is Union Station.
Might see this as a cry for help.
For God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out, Rusty. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women in this town for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he kills, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go after. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4 executed men on our conscience and have been happy about it. Why else is he doing this?
There's a new face in the department, Phelps. A modern cop who tries to understand why the perp does what he does. Me? I just drop the hammer down on the lowlives. Front a roach under your heel, you don't worry about what it's feeling, you just grind it into the pavement.
Stop just ahead.
Okay, this is Union Station. I need to find the church.
Keep on going. Straight through the next intersection. Keep on going through here. Okay, so go left at the next one. You're taking the next left. If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle. Attaboy, up there you go right now. Take the next right. Attaboy, up there you go right now. I need you to take a left at the next corner. Up ahead, you make a right. Straight ahead. Keep on going. Go right through here. Keep on going. Through this intersection. Straight ahead.
The religious imagery in the stanza. I think it's a church. But which one?
Carruthers said we're either looking for a sailor or a minister. Frankly, I can't see this whack job preaching to a congregation on Sunday.
No, that doesn't fit.
How about that abandoned church? No one's gonna bother him there.
Worth a look, Rusty. Let's go. Can you drive to this one?
Abandoned church.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
We need to car here. Are we at the car spot? Hidden car. I don't see no hidden car here. This is
You know the way. You can drive.
abandoned church. This I didn't discover this. What now?
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's
a light coming from the house.
Strange place.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen.
Holy shit.
Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be
What the
forced to
hell is it?
redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This
the hell is
foolish
he?
ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
Help me out.
This is the place. Let's finish it.
He did.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, sweet Jesus. We're going down there?
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
Why can't I zoom in?
I hate to think what he's done with this thing.
These all are murder weapons. All of them.
Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
I thought that was a laptop. But that's a toolkit. The hell? Why isn't it?
If we can bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive?
Yeah. All evidence.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
This is the place. Is there any doubt? All 4 or 5 were evidence of the nation. So ladies and gentlemen, can we do this? Can we get that guy? Fuck man, I can't see shit.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police? You're obviously overqualified.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Hell, I can't see shit.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly force.
What the hell is that?
Are you acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Have you felt it? Understood the power? Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
What the hell is he? Fuck. Running around in circles. Avery is Howard. The fuck? I lost track of him. I can't see shit here. We'll be here. getting darker. Dead end. Oh great, I'm back. Why isn't he turning his light on? I don't have to go back, I have to forget. Possibly straight. Fuck, where did he go? There are like two ways here. Either left or right. I go back, there's nothing. We started it. Oh man. This is nuts.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm gonna tell you only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
Fuck this bullet.
LAPD! Give yourself up!
The hell was evidence? A lot of evidence. There was a door here.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
You realize this must have been the place, Rusty.
Obviously. I have to read that.
I hate to think what he's done with this thing. Medical experience, maybe? At least some working knowledge of biology. He's cruel and he's methodical.
I'm missing something.
If we can bring him in alive, there's enough physical evidence for an airtight case.
You heard him, Cole. He's fucking nuts. What are the chances of hauling him out of here alive? We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police?
Oh! Hand shot. Blank shot. Damn it.
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? We have something in common?
Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Acquainted with slaughter? Does it attract you? Have you felt the fear? Understood the power?
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable here?
Not gone there. He's gone this way. Fuck, he's gone.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Fuck. This is locked.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Cease and desist.
Oh fuck. I never had it.
We're going down there.
Fuck man. I have to follow him again.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force? You're obviously overwhelmed.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
What the fuck? It had to reload on the
We're going
wrong
down
time.
there.
Fuck this.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, Detective. Why the police force?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? Do you think we have something in common?
Surrender now, or I will use deadly. This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Are you acquainted with Slaughter? Have you felt the fear? Understood the power? Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
The fuck thing.
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
This way? There's nothing there. Possibly going this way. Got him. Oh, finally, ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the press, Cap? I think Phelps and I should get a medal for this. This has got to be the case of the year, right? The case of the century when you think about
Are
it.
you finished?
Yes, Skipper.
Good. Because there won't be any press briefings or commendations.
Why?
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf, the guy who killed the Dahlia, killed all the other broads.
You got no one. Mason was a ghost.
Can you at least tell us why, Captain?
Mason is the half-brother of one of the most highly elected officials in this country.
How high?
Beyond the moon for mere mortals like us, Rusty. There'll be no more mention of him. The city owes you both, but there'll be no mileage in ever bringing this up again.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the cases, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
A bit of missing evidence at the grand jury. A procedural error here, a mistake there. They'll all be quietly let go. The DA knows how we have to play it.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is.
That's it.
And I have some news for you, Phelps. No more rooting around in the entrails of cadavers and corpses for you. The head of Vice has asked the chief for you. I'm reluctant to see you go to the glory boys of Vice, but my hands are tied. Go home to that lovely wife of yours. Celebrate your promotion.
What the fuck? Oh man. They gave me the hell 3 stars. That Dahlia remains open. The truth lost. Wow. What the heck? Azan Hussain on Facebook. See, I was right. Yeah, I guess you were right, man. Close the case in the file because he was.
Breathe out,
brother
kid.
of a
You'll go
politician.
purple.
What the fuck?
I'm scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared, kid. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn liar.
Big case happened like.
How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you and he will stick by you. So, some of the guys, they aren't very friendly, Sarge. They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl.
Oh,
Take a
this
seat.
piece of shit.
A special request was made to transfer you to Ad Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son.
No,
we have
you
2
don't.
dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on
Don't.
Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an Ad Vice case. Beat it!
Yes, sir.
He tuned him up right. This guy tuned him up right. Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
You and the
we're done for
lieutenant have
day.
some history?
I'll be back tomorrow.
You could say that.
Most likely
We
for
used to
Call
be
of Wild
partners.
and obviously Illinois. since
So,
it's
you're working
UK.
with the big boys now, Cole.
So thank you for tuning in. If you like the content,
I thought
make sure you
Homicide
hit
was
that
a
follow
criminal
button.
assignment.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
That may
For
be the
Call
case.
of Wild
I
and
asked for you personally, Phelps.
This game,
Had to pull a few
Illinois.
strings to get you over to
Thank you,
Advice.
14.
How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay. Don't get humble on me, Phelps. You're doing great. You're the department pinup boy.
War hero and crime fighter. What a combination. I can assure you I'm no war hero, Detective.
Let's rouse some hopheads.